Typical, what's your take on the whole Bald Zerk video, or is that name? I don't have really a take. He spoke, in my opinion, a lot of half-truths. He told some information that wasn't wholly correct. It's his perspective, but the dude has no credibility with me. To me, and I know that this has no context to you, to me, all he did was lie. He lied many times over the time that he's been here, and it was a lot of really weird, cringy shit. So I'm not going to get into it. I'm not going to fucking bash the guy. It's not my fucking place to do it, and to me, the friendship is sundered. I actually gave a genuine fuck about that person. I really cared about him. What he did to me, and there's no context for the stream, but what he did to me personally was really dirty. He lied to my face about what he was going to do. He had premeditated his intentions. So I will give some context there. And this is how it was to me. What he told us was that he was quitting BDO. He says he hates the game. He says he can't stand it, and this is the second time he would have quit BDO. He quit BDO the first time to go play Lost Ark because, again, he hated BDO, couldn't stand the game. All he did was grind. He just fucking hated it. So, quits BDO. Goes to Lost Ark. He says, I'm going to play Lost Ark with these people that, like, they're going to be top-tier raiders or whatever the fuck. That's what he said to us, right? So he goes and he plays, and I guess they didn't want him. So he got rejected from that group, and then came to me and was like, yo, dude, look, I tried to do this with them. They were really toxic. It was just a really bad experience. I want a guild that's not toxic. I want to join the Hunters. And he knew everything in advance. Everything he talked about, name changes, all that shit, he knows that in advance. I'm going to say something really controversial here, guys. Imagine that you're in a guild called Kinsworn Hunters, and the guild says they're family-like, and there's an oath when you become a certain level in the guild. If the guild's name is Kinsworn Hunters, that's like saying the title of the movie in the fucking movie. You should know. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is, everything that he complained about, he knew well in advance. He knew all that stuff before he even came to me to join the fucking Hunters. And he came to me to join the Hunters. No one forced him to do anything he didn't want to fucking do. Right? So that's number 2. Number 3, some of the stuff he said was actually just plain wrong, false, whatever. Like the whole, oh, you can't play females. I'm pretty sure we have a number of Hunters in this guild that made female characters. There are concessions that we made, and I'm willing to explain them openly. I have no problem explaining them because I think I know why I do it, and if somebody's interested to understand my mindset, that's cool. I'm happy to share. None of this shit is kept secret. I'm not secretive about any of what I'm talking about. Number 3, what he told us when he wanted to leave was, I hate BDO again. I can't stand this game. I despise it. I want to leave the game. I'm going to sell my BDO account. He said this to all of us. I want to sell my BDO account. I already have an offer. It's a huge amount of money. I'm going to take that money and use it as a nest egg to buy a house for me and my significant other. That's what he told us. And that I'm going to be on a duty assignment because he's in the military. I'm on a duty assignment for the next 3 years. I'm done gaming. I'm done playing gaming. I will even do you one further. I will show you what he said to us. He added the entire guild and gave us this message, and the conversation happened afterward where we were like, bro, don't go, we love you, we miss you, whatever. And he said to us, don't worry, I'm still going to be around, I'm going to be on, I'll be hanging out in the channels with you guys, I'll be in streams playing side games, but I'm done with BDO and I'm not leaving the guild. And then that same day he left the guild in game, presumably to sell his account, and then changed his names and then told other people in the community that he is quitting the Hunters, meanwhile hiding his Discord activity from us to make it look like he's just offline. That he's too busy to be online and playing games. I'll show you the message. This is what he said to us. Keep in mind, everybody in the guild, the Hunters, when we have a Hunter, we really care about our fucking people. And I'm gonna be fucking just really honest here for like a fucking moment, and like no fucking facade and that bullshit. I mean, I'm not really much for lying anyway. I'm not a faker. I'm very genuine in my interactions. I really care about fucking people. I care about human condition, and when somebody joins my fucking guild, I treat them like a family member. I treat them like they are my brother. I would take a bullet for them. I have taken people that are in my guild that have fallen on hard times into my fucking home. I have been there to their graduations. I've gone to their weddings. I personally have done a lot for my members because I care about them on a human level. So when somebody does something like this to me, it's a betrayal. But let me put it up. This is what he said to us. Hey guys, I'm gonna take a long break from gaming. I need to catch up back with my roots and spend time with my girlfriend before I begin this massive journey into drill where I will never have time to do anything again. What does this entail? This is his words. I'll never have time to do anything again. I'm going to be on this long journey. I'm stopping the game. For my mental health, I'm probably not going to be on BDO anymore, to be honest. If I do play games, I'll probably be some rando shit like League or something. I need to get shit right, and honestly, I'll probably sell my account, to be honest. I don't care for BDO anymore. I'll still be around here and there. I just won't be as active. Thank you guys for the community. I'm not leaving. I'm just going dark for a while. And that night, he went and changed his names, quit the guild, and then said he was going to go join another guild. And then he ran around under it was because it was a maintenance night. He ran around on an unassumed identity and attacked our members. And we were like, who the fuck is this guy? How do I know he changed his name, Bagel Mage? Because so maintenance happens on Wednesday nights, right? He left on Tuesday evening. The next day, we got attacked by the person named Ocean's 11. And then when he reappeared today before maintenance, the character's name that he had was Ocean's, or the family name he had was Ocean's 11. That's how I know. He premeditated it. And then he lied to all of our faces. And we had conversations over the phone, man to man, where he lied to my face about all his intentions moving forward. And then after the fact, I talked to other guild leaders that were like, because they saw his stream or whatever, and other members, other guilds that he was in, said they came to me like, bro, he did the same shit to us. He's a guild hopper. He has this habit. But, I mean, I'm going to be honest, that might not have stopped me because I like to give people a try. I feel like I don't lose anything in trying to be nice to people. I don't feel like I lose anything personally in trusting somebody. If they burn my trust and they're like, I made a joke, I got you. I'm not going to be upset about that. I will give you some hyperbolic examples of something that he did. Like he has this thing that he does, I guess, I'm not going to BM him. It's not a matter to BM him, but I'm just trying to use this as an example. I don't think he's doing it to be bad. I think it's just really socially awkward in a lot of communities when like he was like, oh, I'm Goldstein's real life brother. And he told us the story about how their family was separated and he has his mom and Goldstein's mom are share the dad, so they have a dad together and they lived in different cities. That's why they don't have the same accent. He told us the story for like a month. And we just were like, okay, man, he's your brother. Cool. Not a big deal. And then one day it comes up like a month later. And then I think we were talking to Goldstein and I was like, hey, isn't that your brother, bro? And he was like, oh, he's not really my brother. Ha ha ha. You believe me? I was like, why wouldn't I have believed you? You told me a fucking whole sob story about how your fucking parents were divorced. Like what? Like what is that? What the fuck? Who does that? Like that was weird to me. But I was like, all right, man, it's just a personal quirk. The dude's weird. Maybe he's just socially awkward. It's fine. There's a number of things that are problematic. There is more to it than that as well. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but he mentioned it as well. He has a real life friend that's in my guild now currently that is also pissed off at what he did because what he did was really scummy. He lied to my face. If he had been a man about it, I would feel very differently. If he had come to my face and been like, hey, man, I'm just, I thought I was cut out for the unit. I'm not cut out for the unit. The protocols are too restrictive for me. I don't want to be here anymore. I would have told him like, man, if you don't want to be here, I don't want you here. Simple as that. Every hunter knows that. If you don't want to be here, I don't want you here. Simple as that, man. It really comes down, all it comes down to it. And it's funny to me that one member quitting that no one fucking even really watched before suddenly had 180 fucking views. That should tell you how tight-knit the hunter community is, that when one person leaves, the entire BDO community is aware of it. Just saying. 22 minutes, Garmy, thank you. And that's also true. There was a lot of times where the dude got into arguments with other people on a one-on-one basis. Not arguments, but he just really pissed people off because he would just come into fucking chat and act like super bizarre, like Keck Poggers, and he was basically Twitch embodied, and we were just like, dude, can you just be normal? And they would have a problem with him. They actually wouldn't go into voice chat when he was in there, and I stepped in every single time to mediate. I'd be like, I would talk to him, I would talk to them, I would give them both opportunities to speak, and then we always settled it and fucking figured it out, and I was a good leader to the guy, man. It hurts my fucking, like, I'm not gonna pretend it doesn't fucking hurt my feelings. It does. What he did really fucking bothers me. I can't stomach liars, and the dude lied to me, and that's what bothers me the most. So, that's all it comes down to. He did. He capitalized on it for content, and that's a real shame. I just thought he was a person of more integrity than that, but it is what it is. I don't have any control over that. Well, I'm glad I asked. His narrative suggests you guys are something that you want. Thank you for your set. Dude, typical Lon, let me explain something about us. Everything that he said is on our website, publicly visible. If you are to become a hunter, you must look and act like a hunter. It is a requirement. I follow my own rules. And not every rule I set is set for me. I don't play female classes, but we have rules set to enable people to play female classes. I don't do a lot of the things that I allow our members to do because the rules aren't for me, just for me. They're for the whole fucking guild. It's just, everything that we do is publicly listed. It's not a secret. We have a fucking public website for a reason. People that we're at war with think that they're like, oh, I'm gonna BM them. I'm gonna go to their website and read, and then I'm gonna say the things I read to them. I'm like, okay, you can read, bro. Like, good job. Thanks for doing the check on learning with us, but what the fuck did you hope for the? It's always funny to me. Like they're just doing like they're like, I read this. I'm a reaver. I'm like, all right, bro. Like you think I'm fucking cringe? Listen to yourself. Like there's no objectivity in the brain of most players in BDO. Let's just be real here. I watched that train wreck yesterday. It seemed like nothing he said wasn't really exactly. What shocker did he reveal? That the guild Kinsworn has an oath of loyalty that we swear to each other. It's the same oath that I took to my members as a leader, man. I've been leading the guild for 25 fucking years. We turned 25 2 weeks ago. Like, it's not like lasting this long by accident. It actually does take work. Yeah, and what Chris is saying is right. Vez only saw us as BDO characters. He did not see us as people, and that's what hurts, I think, again. That to me is the most shameful part. It's not that it hurts me. I'm not hurt by that fact. It's to me like I'm just disappointed, I guess. I just expected more of them, that's all. Your word is all you have on the internet. Exactly right. That's something I say all the time. On the internet, you are only your word, right? That's it. You're only the moral fabric that you possess and your word. If your word means nothing, then you mean nothing. That's how I see it. In BDO, unfortunately, if you have gear score, it actually allows you to get away with a lot of really sad things. You can be racist, you can be sexist to people, you can do a lot of things because you have gear, and people will still take you into their guild. Siege guilds will still take you in and accept you and allow you to do that content because you have gear score. And to me, that is a real fucking shame. That is a genuine shame. And we've seen it time and time again with guilds, with some of the biggest guilds.